my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I am so excited to be filming this video. I am assuming those of you who have been here before have noticed that I got a new backdrop and I got some better lighting, and I am thrilled to be filming today. And you know, I just feel like my channel is taking those baby steps up in the world, and I'm freaking excited about it. So thank you so much for being here and for supporting me and my channel. Anyways, I was asked to create a video on how I apply my foundation and contour and just my base, not my eyes, not my lips, anything, but just the base makeup. And so that is what I have created for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoy. I know my videos are 1,000,000,000 years long, and I do apologize for that. I am trying to learn how to edit them down to shorter videos and just get shit done, get in, get out, get the shit on my face, get out of there. I know that long videos kind of suck. I hope that you guys will bear with me while I'm learning how to trim and how to cut and edit, so on and so forth. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Turn on the notification bell because you don't want to miss out when I post cool shit. Let me know what you guys think of my backdrop. Let me know what you think of the new lighting. And yeah, I guess I'll quit blabbing. Let's jump into it. I've already washed and moisturized my face, so I am just going to jump in with primer. Lately, I have been loving these two spray primers. I've been loving the Too Faced Hangover RX 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. I love this stuff. I've also been using the Urban Decay Quick Fix. I feel like both of them have like a similar outcome. They leave your skin a little bit tacky, but your skin just feels really moisturized, prepped, ready to go. So sometimes I use both of them. It just kind of depends on my mood. Today I think I'm gonna use both of them because I can't decide. So now that my skin is prepped and ready, I'm just going to take my foundation on the back of my hand. I'm going to do about a pump and a half. And I'm just going to dot it on my face. And while I'm doing this, can we talk about like the lighting? What do you guys think? Does it look better? Does it look worse? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comment section what you guys think, because obviously I value all of your opinions. And I'd like to know if you think that this looks better, it looks worse, you know, kind of what the deal is. I did get, you know, my ring light, I got my backdrop, and so I'm really excited for everything. However, I am still learning, and so your opinion would be greatly appreciated. Okay, so as I'm buffing this out, I'm using the e.l.f. Buffing brush or blending brush. I'll have it linked below because I can never remember exactly which one it is, but I kind of do like a tapping motion and press it into the skin instead of like a full-on rubbing motion, because that can leave like brush strokes in the foundation on your skin, and you obviously don't want that. You want it to sit on your skin nicely, you know, and not look like a cake face. And so I just will tap it into the skin, and if I need to go back in with a second layer, I will do that the same way, just lightly tapping into the skin. So looking at the way it looks, I am gonna just take another little dot on the back of my hand, and I'm actually just gonna dip my brush into that and apply this where I feel like I need just a little bit more coverage. My nose always like breaks up. It's always my problem area. Does anyone else have that issue where their nose is like, nah bitch, not holding foundation today? Because that's what I feel like my nose always does. Okay, I'm gonna blend it into my hairline so that you know, you can't see like a foundation line. I'd rather get a little bit of foundation in my hair and then wipe it out than have like a big line from foundation. And I do blend it up over my ears as well. As you can see, this foundation has like a very dewy finish, which I actually really like. Especially since I have dry skin, I always tend to gravitate towards like more dewy finishes, more moisturizing. I'm not like super huge on matte foundations. The Urban Decay All Nighter and the Wet n Wild Photo Focus are ones that I've tried and I like, but they're definitely not foundations I could wear every single day. So all of my dry skinned babes out there, if you guys want me to do a video on some of my favorite foundations for dry skin, let me know in the comments section, because I think that would be a fun video to film to let you guys know what I've found works best with my dry skin and, you know, what might work well for you. So if that's something you'd be interested in, just let me know in the comments down below. Okay, and so it looks like that's blended out nicely. I am gonna jump in with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I love this concealer, but I must admit I hate the applicator. For one, I feel like it's super unsanitary, so I could never like use this on clients, but I just feel like so much product gets wasted. But I mean, what can you do? I've heard you can tear them off. I just don't know how, and I would be like scared to ruin it. Okay, so I use my concealer to conceal and then to highlight my face as well. That's why I do the triangles under my eyes and then down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead a little bit, my cupid's bow, and my chin, so that it will highlight the face. And I'm just going to go in with my Beauty Blender and tap this in lightly. My Beauty Blender is damp. And I also sprayed a little bit of the Too Faced Hangover spray on it. And I'm just lightly going to press this into the skin. I usually use a concealer that is about 1 to 2 shades lighter than my skin. Where I did self-tan yesterday, this probably looks a little bit lighter. But once I get my face all bronzed and contoured and everything, it will blend together nicely, I promise you. But I love the way a Beauty Blender looks when it comes to blending out concealer. I'm not a huge Beauty Blender fan for my foundation. I almost always use a brush to do my foundation, but my concealer, I feel like a Beauty Blender works better. Maybe that's just my preference, because I've seen actually people who do the opposite. They like the Beauty Blender for their foundation, but they like a brush for their concealer. So I think that's just kind of preference. I don't know what it is. I love the way a brush applies my foundation. I love this e.l.f. brush too. This e.l.f. brush is probably one of the best foundation brushes I've ever tried. I love it. I use it almost every single day for my foundation. I think it's great. And I always use the Beauty Blender for my concealer. If I am going to cream contour, I won't set my concealer immediately. I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation, Contour Stick Foundation in the shade Fawn. And I'm just going to take it from the top of my ear here to about the corner of my eye. I don't take it all the way down. And then I'm going to take little lines around my head. I'm going to do my chin. Then I'm going to take a little brush. been doing a lot lately is lip contouring, which if you don't know, I'm about to show you. But what you do is you actually take a contour, any cream contour, like if you don't have a stick, just take a brush, but you basically line the outside of your lips with a contour. And what that does is it gives a shadowed appearance and makes your lips look poutier. I don't know if you can tell immediately, but it really does. It really works, and I love it. It's been one of my favorite steps in my face routine lately. I'm just going to take my Real Techniques brush, Expert Face Brush, and I'm going to start blending. I'm just very lightly going to go in small circles and blend that cream contour out. I don't want to get too heavy-handed because I will push the product into areas that I don't want. So I'm basically just very lightly touching the brush to my cheek. And I am going to go in with powder contour after too, so I'm not like super concerned with it being a little bit too light, because I am going to go back in after the fact and darken it up a little bit with powder. But this is just a good base. I feel like if you need your makeup to last all day long, this is a great step to add in, because obviously putting cream down and then a powder on top of it is going to make it last longer both ways. So I love this step if I need my makeup to last all day long. I will use the Anastasia cream contour first and then go in with a powder contour after. Contour all blended out, I'm going to just go back in and make sure that there's no creasing under the eyes. And I'm going to take my RCMA no color powder and I'm just going to dab a little bit of that in. Oh my gosh, I hate this packaging with a burning bloody passion. And I'm going to press that into the skin. Oops, got a little crazy. And you can see that it brightens the under eye up a little bit, but it's also going to set your concealer and lock it into place so that it's not going to go anywhere all day. Now that I have my face ready for powder, I'm going to go in with my Tarte Double Duty Beauty Highlight and Contour Palette. This is what this palette looks like. It is one of my favorite contour and highlights. The shade, like the undertone in the contour is beautiful. The highlight is gorgeous. And it's probably one of my most used contour palettes. I have a ton of contour palettes, and this one gets the most love by far. I'm just going to go in with an angled brush and dab into that contour shade and take that right over top. my contour down, I'm going to go in with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush and kind of bronze up the skin a little bit. I can get carried away with bronzer, so I've been trying to be really careful lately not to do that. Now I'm going to take my Dew Color brush and I'm going to take the shade Paaarty from the Amazonian Clay blush from Tarte. And I'm just going to tap that on the apples of my cheeks. Okay, so brows are on my face and I've got my face done other than highlighter, so I am going to go in, I think with this, again, I'm going to do the Tarte Double Duty Beauty palette that I used earlier to contour, and I'm going to use this as my highlight. I'm just going to dip into the highlight shade, obviously, and I'm going to put that on my cheekbones, and then I think I'll probably top it with this new Bare Minerals one that I just got because I like to double highlight, but I just twist in little circles on my cheekbone, and I do take it down probably further than I should because it will emphasize your texture right here, but YOLO. And I'm just gonna dab a bit on the tip of my nose and on my Cupid's bow, and just lightly in the center of my forehead and my chin to kind of give like a dewy look. Okay, so the face is done. I am gonna go in and set it with the Urban Decay All Nighter. And I'm going to hurry and finish the rest of my makeup, and I will be right back. Alright, you guys, well, that is going to wrap up this video. I hope that this helped you one way or another, you know, applying your foundation. I know that, like, foundation and contour can feel very overwhelming, but if you break it down into small steps, like, it's really not that scary. You'll get the hang of it. Just continue trying, and remember that just because a product works great for someone else doesn't mean it's gonna work great on your skin. We all like different things from different products. Our skin reacts to different products differently. So just because the first contour or foundation you try doesn't work, don't give up. Keep trying, because there is going to be a foundation that works beautifully for your skin. There is going to be a contour shade that matches your undertone perfectly. So just remember, we're all very different. Something that works wonderful for me could work awfully for you, and vice versa. We're all different people, and our skin all has different needs. So I hope that you guys learned something. I hope that this helped out. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop them in the comment section down below. I would love to answer your questions. Also, if you guys have any ideas for any more videos, I would love to hear from you guys and know what it is that you're wanting to see. I've got a couple of videos that I'm so excited to share with you guys. I think that you're going to love them. We are going to have some guests on my channel, one of which I think a lot of you know, which is my son Trey. I have 3 boys. I'm a mom of 3, and my son Trey loves doing makeup with me, and so he is going to be a guest on my channel here very soon, so keep an eye out for that. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and hit subscribe before you leave, and don't forget to hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Are you kidding me? Ugh.